What's up, guys? Tyler V.
Oh, you know it's your boy Ryan D.
And we're here to talk to you today about remote tuning through ZZPerformance. Remote tuning is a word that we throw around quite a bit, and maybe to our own fault. It's not actually listed on the site as remote tuning. So we're here to break down what exactly is remote tuning, what it can get you, and what you should expect in the process.
Lots of information coming at you guys today. We got your back. So Tyler, number one, what is remote tuning and what is HP tuners?
All right. HP tuners and email remote tuning can be a little bit, I don't want to say abrasive, but it can be a little overwhelming at the beginning. But on our website, whenever you go to any of our 1.0 PCMs or our turbo tunes or whatever it may say, the option that says email me a file, whether, it varies from page to page. But what that means is you're going to remote tune with us over email via HP tuners. HP tuners is the tool that we use to gain access to your PCM, read and write files, and then dial in your car. So HP tuners is what we use here, whether it be a LSJ, an LNF, or a 3800 for a what we call a bench flash. It's the tool that gives us access to and from. So there's going to be three major parts. You're going to have a physical device. That's going to be the HP tuners MPVI. Now, whether you pick up one used or from us on the site, there's the original, the 2, the 2 Plus, and the 3. That is the physical connection between your car and a laptop.
What does that look like?
So it's just a little OBD dongle.
Okay.
You're going to plug it into your car. It's going to connect via USB cable to your laptop. Now, the one caveat is you do need a Windows laptop, but most people have that.
Okay.
And then from there, your second part is going to be the software itself. There's going to be 2 different programs that HP Tuners provides for free. You can download them on the website right now. You can hop onto hptuners.com, go to downloads, and you can download the software even if you just want to preview it and take a look. But there's going to be the VCM scanner and the VCM editor. The editor, as the name implies, is what we use to make changes to your stock PCM, or if it's been tuned in the past. The scanner is going to be the thing that you are more involved with as a customer. That's going to be how you link up to the car and grab that data that we need to make changes to your PCM. The third part is going to be the credits. Now, this can be a little confusing and it is going to vary from car to car. But as Tyler Spain likes to say, the credits are the handshake between the software and this physical device. So you have your car and the PCM, you have your MPVI, and then you have the software. A credit, and for most cars, it's 2, 4, might be 8 on the newer ones.
Oof.
Yeah, right. That's going to be the link that allows you access to edit that file. You can read the PCM and you can take data logs without crediting. But if we want to make any changes, you got to apply those credits. Now, that's something that you guys don't need to figure out yourselves. Email us, talk with us. We'll let you know exactly how many credits you need. On some of the PCMs and some of the tunes, we allow you to rent or purchase the interface, and those are going to come preloaded exactly for your car so you don't have to worry about it.
All right, Tyler. I don't have a Windows laptop or HP tuners. How do I even get HP tuners?
So we got a couple of options for you. On our website, we have the HP Tuners MPVI, like I talked about, the physical device. You can purchase that or rent that. Now, a lot of people like to rent it. They like to tune their car and they like to send it back. But say you're thinking, man, I'm really loving this Sonic, or I'm really loving my ATS, and I think I might want something else down the road, a project car, whatever it may be. Yeah. You can keep that rental for no cost. It isn't going to cost you anything else. You just don't get your deposit back if you don't send it back. And then if you got a Mac, we'll rent you a Windows laptop as well.
So Tyler, on the website, this shows a picture of a physical PCM and the HP Tuners dongle. Do I not get another PCM?
No, so that's a very common misconception. And obviously for product photos, we need to show something that you can look at and be like, oh, okay, this is a tune. We don't have any sort of special PCMs around here. Whether it is a bench flash or an HP Tuners remote tune, we don't alter the actual physical inner workings of the PCM. All that we do is grab that data off of it, rewrite it a little bit, and send it back out. So you don't need a new PCM. And in fact, most of the time we recommend either keeping with your stock PCM or, obviously, as we're talking about today, remote tuning.
So if you're remote tuning, where is the PCM I'm tuning then? Is it in my car?
Yep. It's right in your car. You never need to remove it. It's all going to be done via email and your laptop. It's quite an easy process once you get it down.
I like it. I like it. So do you like live
I'm doing it live.
into my computer at all? Do you like do it and then so I can set my computer down and then you do all the work there?
No. So obviously all of us here at ZZP wear a lot of hats. So we're not always available the moment that you may need our help. But what we do pride ourselves on are quick revisions.
Ooh.
All of the tuners here are going to get back to you very quickly. But there's no live software that we're going to get into your computer. You're going to do your end, send it over to us, we're going to do our job, and then we're going to send it back to you. And now what's really nice about that is it's not going to inconvenience you at all. You know, you can go about your day, you can keep driving your car unless the tuner says that something is really wrong that you need to fix on the car. But you can go to work, you can take a data log, you can come back from work, you can take a data log, send it over. The next day I'm going to get it, I'm going to write you up a revision and send it right back out.
So essentially with remote tuning, I get 1 or 2 files and I'm done, right?
No. Another common misconception. You know, this is on the extreme end, but I have some customers that I have over 100 revisions with.
Oh, wow.
Now, that's not to say that your car will require that many, but what most of us do here is we set up your original file and we send that over. You download that to your car and then you go for a drive. That first file isn't intended to be your 10 out of 10. It's not intended to be your final tune. Now, if you want something quick and easy, we do offer flash bench tunes for many of our platforms. But the beauty of HP tuners is that we can continue this path and really dial in your car, your setup, and your fuel, and even your driving style.
Wow. Okay. So I get multiple revisions throughout all this thing.
Oh, absolutely. You know, all the tuners here, myself, Bo, Matt, Tim, we're tuning all day. It's a big part of our job, and it does take a lot, but one of the greatest points of joy for all of us, and I know this is true, is seeing someone's build come together and being able to step by step go through this process and finally, for most people, get to a point where they're like, heck yeah, man, this car is good. Everything over here says it's perfect. Let's run it. Go drive your car. Enjoy it.
Awesome. So now, it's been 6 months since I've gotten my tune through. The remote tuning went amazing. Everything's perfect. I just got some new parts. Actually, I got some cams and valve springs that were on the website. Do I need a revision? And do I have to buy a whole new tune again?
Definitely don't have to buy a whole new tune. We have a specific product in all of our collections called a PCM Update. It's a fraction of the remote tuning price.
Oh, wow.
But what that is for people who have previously purchased our tune. They can buy an update, and if the part requires it, in your case, cams and valve springs, heck yeah, let's do a revision. You've got your HP tuners, you send me over your file, I'll do some beeps and bops, send it back over, and then we'll get rolling from there. Now, just like you asked earlier, your PCM update isn't just a single file. That comes with support ongoing. And, you know, cams and valve springs, it's a pretty big mod. It's going to change a lot of things. So something like that, you know, we might go through 4 to 5 more revisions as long as everything's put together right. Something like a little intake change, that might require a little less. But there are certain things, and we've covered this in video before, we'll link that down below. But certain parts do need revisions, other parts don't. Worst case, email your tuner. We're always here. We've always got our email open. We're going to let you know, hey, I just bought new injectors. Yes, you need a new revision. You just bought a new exhaust? No, you probably don't. That doesn't mean that we're going to leave you out in the dust. Just like I said earlier, you get a new exhaust, you want to send over a data log, for sure. Send it over, we'll take a look, and we might even say, hey, you might benefit from something here.
Oh, product recommendations too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, big question for me. This seems pretty straightforward, but it seems also really intimidating because I've done a little bit of research on tuning. There's so many tables and so many numbers, and there's so many things I don't know how to do that. How many tables do I have to modify?
0. So, like I explained, our editor, our VCM editor through HP Tuners is what we change. We change different values in the PCM, and then you're going to reapply that. The good thing, this is very straightforward. When it comes to the VCM editor, you need to know 2 things. How to read your PCM the first time, and then how to write it again.
Oh.
That's it. You don't have to touch anything within the tune. You're going to receive your MPVI, you got your laptop, you got everything set up. You're going to connect to the car. The first time, you're going to read your PCM. You'll get a file, you save that, you send it over to any of us tuners. We're going to make all of our changes on our end. Then when you get it back, all you have to do is hit write vehicle. This isn't going to be hands-on for you. We try to make the process as easy as possible. You're not going to have to load individual PIDs or anything like that. We're going to send over our channel file, and what that means is that gives you a list of PIDs within the VCM scanner that we want to monitor. So you load that up, you connect to your car, you hit go, and go for a drive.
Awesome.
Once you're done, you hit stop, email it over to us, and that's all that you're doing on your end.
Okay, so my buddy in his Honda Civic says I need a wideband or something to go into his car for you guys to tune it properly. Do I need any sort of special auxiliary gauges or anything?
You don't need, although we do highly recommend. A wideband on a non-wideband equipped car is always a great tool to have. It makes our jobs easier, it makes dialing in your car even better, but you don't need it. Another thing when it comes to widebands is you can choose to integrate that into HP Tuners, or you can just have it in the car. And as long as you're good at relaying that information, and that's really what we're looking for, is a good back and forth. If I ask you a question, I want that answer. If you ask me that question, obviously you're going to want that answer as well. So it's going to be a back and forth relationship, and I say, hey Ryan, you just did a second gear rip in your supercharged LSJ Cobalt. Just let me know what that AFR looks like during WOT. That will help immensely.
Okay. All right, Tyler. The car's been great. Like when we tuned it back in June, it was amazing. But now it's, October and the car isn't running right. It's doing a bunch of weird stuff again. Do we need to update the tune file?
Ryan, where's your data log? You have HP Tuners.
So I just kind of need to send you a scan of what's going on, right?
Heck yeah, send it over whenever. Like I said, we're always here, we're always at our email. We might be running around the shop, but we'll get back to you.
So Tyler, my guy just got a 1.0 PCM. He's throwing a P0171 code and a P0300 code, like kind of out of nowhere. What's up?
So this is where HP Tuners is such a great diagnostic tool. And as ZZP, we don't leave you in the dust. You get a 1.0 flash where I put it on the bench and I flash a 1.0 file, that doesn't mean your support is over. Now, from there, we can't tell what's wrong with your car without seeing data.
Ooh.
So, if you pick up a 1.0 PCM or you have one on your car currently, grab HP Tuners, email me or Tim or Matt or Bo, and then we'll send you over our channels and layouts. From there, you can log the car and we can figure out what's going on. We can see a lot of stuff within HP Tuners. We can't see everything, but we can usually pinpoint, especially because we're so well versed in these platforms, we can usually pinpoint a problem and tell you, hey, you're gonna start here. Rather than firing off the parts cannon, oh, my brother says it's an O2 sensor, my girlfriend said it was a MAF from AutoZone, we don't have to go down that path. We know these cars so well that we can say, hey, this is where I would start, this is what you've got going on, and we'll move on from there. And one of the best parts that a lot of people don't realize is if you do pick up a 1.0 flash, whether it's sending in core first or a new core from us, we will make revisions to that file to dial it into your car.
Oh, so I need HP tuners, for sure.
For sure.
All right, Tyler, man, thank you so much for explaining all that. I feel like I really have a much better idea of how remote tuning works now.
Excellent. I'm glad you do. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free, shoot us an email at customerservice@ZZPerformance.com or email your tuner, and we'll get back to you. Until next time, Tyler via ZZP.
Oh, it's Ryan D, customer version 1.0.
We'll catch you next time. Peace.